What up, guys? GangstaPranksta here, bringing you the weekly wrestling review for, I don't know the dates, but it's, the date today is November 9th, so it's the 2 weeks previous. I will have another weekly wrestling review out, another one this week for, RAW, Smackdown, Turning Point, predictions, like around Saturday, and I apologize for not uploading for a long time. I've just been busy, and yeah, so I'm back. I'm going to review a couple shows, talk about some news. There's been not that big of news. TV's been okay, but let's just go through it real quick. First, we're going to go through WWE Vengeance. This happened about 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to go through the first, 2 weeks ago. I'm going to go through that real quick, and then last week I'll take my time with and go more in depth. Okay, so first we have WWE Vengeance. I thought it was a good show. I enjoyed it. I thought all the matches were good. I just thought it was a really good show. The good wrestling and stuff like that. So let's just go through it. First, we got Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler versus Air Boom. WWE Tag Team title match. This was a good match. A really good way to start the show. Solid tag team match. And Air Boom wins and retains. Next, we got Zack Ryder versus Dolph Ziggler, U.S. title match. This was the only match that was just meh. Everything else was really good, and this was the only thing that was just pretty good. And Dolph wins and he retains. Next, we have Eve versus Beth Phoenix for the Divas title match. This was a good match. Beth wins. I really enjoy this. It's good to see someone other than Kelly getting a title shot or defending the title. So good to see Eve there. I think she had a really good match. Next, we got Sheamus versus Christian. Good match. Sheamus wins. Miz and R-Truth versus Triple H and CM Punk. Good match. Miz and R-Truth win. After the match, so near the end, Kevin Nash took out Triple H and the ref saw, but didn't do a DQ, which was weird. And after the match, Kevin Nash attacks Triple H, powerbombed him. Next, we got Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Good match as well. Orton wins. Next, we got Mark Henry versus Big Show for the world title match. I thought this was a good match, and it ended cool. So Henry suplexed Big Show in the ring collapse. That was cool. I remember the last time they did this, it was with Brock Lesnar and Big Show. And, the match just ended because, they can't wrestle in a collapsed ring, which I don't know, I'll talk about next. But this could lead to another pay-per-view match, and it's going to, because the match never ended. Big Show technically didn't lose, so I like that storyline. And it worked for this because they talked about it all over Raw and SmackDown and probably NXT and Superstars, so it worked. People were talking. Next, we got John Cena versus Del Rio, WWE title last man standing match. I thought it was a really good match. Del Rio wins after Miz and R-Truth attack Cena. Then Del Rio nails Cena with the WWE title, and Del Rio wins and retains. One thing I really bugged me, Triple H was fired as COO, or he was fired as something. I don't remember. But he was fired for unsafe work environments. Well, let's look. The ring collapsed. That's an unsafe work environment. You have two guys wrestle in that broken ring. Unsafe work environment. And then you have Kevin Nash attacking Triple H. Unsafe work environment. So, you see John Laurinaitis in charge. A lot more, not reckless, but this shit wasn't happening when Triple H was in charge. So it's they haven't mentioned how there's been more chaos with John Laurinaitis in charge, but whatever. So I'm going to quickly go through Raw, just talk about stuff that happened. So Triple H comes out, he talks about Kevin Nash, blah blah blah. Kevin Nash attacks him with a sledgehammer. Randy Orton, Sheamus versus Christian, Cody Rhodes. That was a good match. Next, the JR and Michael Cole thing. That's getting really annoying. It's dumb. I don't know why they're having it, but whatever. And John Cena picking The Rock as his partner at Survivor Series against Miz and R-Truth. Yeah, we'll talk about more about that in the next Raw. Next we got Impact. Nothing much. RVD, Christopher Daniels, pretty good match. Eric Young and Robbie E. I like that. I like their entrance. I think it's cool. And I think they have potential to do something. I remember last time I thought when they put two guys together and it really worked was Brutus Magnus and Desmond Wolfe. I thought it was just like a perfect combination of two guys, and I think they have something with Robbie and Rob Terry, and we'll talk more about them in the next Impact. The whole Eric Bischoff and his son thing, I think that's dumb. They should do more backstage segments and not in-ring segments, because I think it's stupid, to be honest. I don't like it. And the first Impact from 2 weeks ago, they had two in-ring segments. They had one in the middle of the show, and they had one to end the show, and it was just why? You should have had Bobby Roode and Samoa Joe for the #1 contenders match and the show. You're saying that Eric Bischoff and his son thing is bigger than the world title. Fuck no. No way. No fucking way. It's just dumb. They should have ended with Samoa Joe and Bobby Roode. Next we got SmackDown. Just some good wrestling. And nothing happened on SmackDown. At least not this week. Then we got Ring of Honor. Oh, this was a good show. T.J. Perkins versus Mike Mondo. That was a good match. T.J. Perkins wins. And Jay Lethal versus Mike Bennett for the Ring of Honor TV title. That was a good match as well. And I'll talk more about Ring of Honor. Okay, so we're into what happened last week. So first we got the Muppets hosting Raw. I enjoyed the Muppets. Everything that had to do with the Muppets, I thought it was pretty good. But if the Muppets weren't there, Raw would have been pretty boring, to be honest. Nothing really happens. Thank God the Muppets were there, because they provided the entertainment for the show, in my opinion. So first it started with The Rock. He said he doesn't want to be John Cena's tag team partner, but the fans are like, you got to team with Cena, you got to beat the shit out of Miz and R-Truth. So he's like, alright, I'll be his partner. He's going to do it for the people. CM Punk versus Mark Henry. It was pretty good. Henry wins by DQ after Ricardo Rodriguez attacks Mark Henry. Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy come out, and Vicky Guerrero and Jack Swagger interrupt them. Vicky and Miss Piggy get into it. That was kind of funny. Kermit called Vicky Jack Swagger's mom. I thought that was pretty funny. Santino comes out and says he has a match with Swagger later tonight. Kelly comes out, and she comes out for her match, but before her match she kisses Kermit. Divas Halloween Battle Royale OK match. Eve wins and is dressed as Robin from Batman. So nice little costume there. Air Boom versus Cody Rhodes and Wade Barrett. Pretty good match. Big Show versus Del Rio. Good match. Big Show wins. Jack Swagger versus Santino Marella. It was okay. Santino wins after one of the Muppets give him some drink, and he spits it into Swagger's eyes. Zack Ryder versus Dolph Ziggler. Pretty good match. Ryder wins. John Laurinaitis re-signs Kevin Nash to a contract. That's whatever. And more Michael Cole and JR thing. And last but not least, Miz versus John Cena, and that was a good match to end the show. So that was Raw. Nothing really happened. I just said that, but the Muppets, I thought were entertaining. Yeah, they had a backstage segment with Sheamus, and then he's like cousin of Sheamus. I don't know. Hornswoggle's supposed to go on a date with Miss Piggy. I don't know. This is just a fun show. Go check it out. Next we got TNA Impact. It starts out with James Storm calls out Bobby Roode. They talk about their match tonight. Blah blah blah. Gail Kim and Madison Rayne versus Brooke Tessmacher and Tara. Knockouts Tag Team title match. Pretty good match. Gale and Madison win and are the new Knockouts Tag Team champs. Garrett Bischoff's in the ring. He wants to apologize to his dad. His dad comes out. He apologizes and said he should have done it sooner, and then he decks his dad. And Ric Flair and Gunner chase Garrett Bischoff away. Austin Aries versus Jesse Sorensen. Pretty good match. Jesse wins. Rob Terry and Robbie E come out and call out Eric Young and Ronnie from the Jersey Shore. I'm tired of the Jersey Shore thing. Like, stop bringing in people from Jersey Shore. Just stop. Just fucking stop. It's dumb. You've done 2 people before them, and it didn't go anywhere. But, did Angelina have a match? Did any of the previous Jersey Shore people have a match? Because Ronnie's going to have a match. Next week, there's going to be a tag team match. Robbie E and Rob Terry versus Eric Young and Ronnie. That's going to be blah. Jeff Jarrett and Bully Ray versus Jeff Hardy and Mr. Anderson. Pretty good match. Hardy and Anderson win. Matt Morgan comes out, challenges Crimson to a match at the pay-per-view coming up. The story coming out of Impact, pretty much. Bobby Roode versus James Storm, TNA World Title match. It was a good match. Robert Roode wins after he grabs a beer bottle and smashes it over Storm's head. So, hold on. This is the second time this month that the world title has changed hands on Impact. First off, the title is flip-flopping way too much. You have 3 different champs in like 3 to 4 weeks. Kurt Angle, Storm, Bobby Roode. And if Bobby Roode was going to win it anyways, why not give it to him at Bound for Glory where it actually means something? And then, you know, James Storm can be jealous and turn on his partner. Something like that. This was just ass backwards. I don't know. Robert Roode's new world champ. Titles changing way too many changing hands way too many times, especially on Impact. It doesn't mean anything if it's on the show. It should. It shouldn't happen like 5 times a year like TNA does it. You know, it should happen maybe once a year. You know, world title change on Impact. And they're rushing this. They're rushing this feud. There's no need to do all this in like 3 weeks. They're rushing the shit out of this. I don't know why. Let this play out for 3-4 months. You know, let them slowly break up. You know, they could have done this. They could have done this like after the pay-per-view. They're just rushing everything. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Should take their time with this. I'll be doing my predictions for this pay-per-view on the next edition of Weekly Wrestling Review. But yeah, I don't know why they're rushing it. I don't know. Smackdown, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, street fight match. To start out the show, that was a good match. Ted DiBiase versus Tyson Kidd, pretty good match. DiBiase wins. Alicia Fox versus Natalia, okay match. Alicia wins. Big Show comes out and talks about Mark Henry. Christian comes out and they go back and forth. This was actually entertaining. I'm enjoying Christian. Christian's just entertaining week to week. And, you know, he could lose all his matches and he's still, like, at the top. You know, he's still entertaining. You know, he's still in a good position. He's having matches with Cena sometimes, Orton, Sheamus. He's working with the top guys. And even though he's not, like the top heel in the company, he's one of the most entertaining people in the company. And I enjoy seeing Christian whenever he's on TV, because he's always entertaining. Big Show chokeslams Christian. It was supposed to be Sheamus versus Christian, but Christian couldn't compete. So it's Sheamus versus Wade Barrett. Good match. Barrett wins. Sin Cara versus Epico is next. Okay match. Sin Cara wins by DQ after former Black Sin Cara, now Hunico, attacks Sin Cara. After the match, Epico and Hunico attack Sin Cara. Last but not least, Mark Henry versus Daniel Bryan. Pretty good match. Henry wins by DQ after Big Show knocks out Henry. Show tells Daniel Bryan to cash in his briefcase. Daniel goes in the ring, and Henry takes him out when Big Show takes him out, and then he takes out Big Show. Teddy Long says Show and Henry will have a match at Survivor Series. a rematch for the world title. Next we got Ring of Honor TV again. First match, Roderick Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly. This was a good match. Roderick Strong wins. After the match, Truth Martini, he taunts O'Reilly. O'Reilly tries to attack Truth Martini, but the House of Truth beat him up. Davey Richards comes out, tries to make the save, but he gets overwhelmed. Eddie Edwards come out, and Eddie and Davey, they clean house. Next we got Jim Cornette. He finds the House of Truth for starting a brawl. Some fans are chanting for Kevin Steen, and Cornette says Kevin Steen will never come back to Ring of Honor. Next we got Alex Silva versus Tommaso Ciampa. Pretty good match. Tommaso wins. It was a squash match, but it was an entertaining squash match. You knew Alex Silva was going to win, but he got some offense in, which is cool to see. Last but not least, All Night Express versus the Briscoe Brothers. Good match. The Briscoes win. So next we got some news. First we got Maurice. She was released from WWE. And when I think of Maurice, I think of like Candice Michelle and Melina. Girls who were on like a good run. You know, they were women's champion, they were having good matches, and then they get injured, and they never can, you know, go back to what they were like. And that happened to Candice Michelle, that happened to Melina, and now it's happened to Maurice. All of them got released, and now Maurice goes. I thought she was entertaining. There was a while there, I think it was like 2010, late 2009, where she was women's champ. She was entertaining, you know, she was cocky. She wasn't the best wrestler, but she was learning. And yeah, I don't think she's going to go to TNA. She might go back to WWE eventually, but I think she's just going to do modeling, probably do Playboy again. And that's about it. She's going to go back to modeling and stuff like that. And yeah, so not that I'm shocked. I'm just like, I don't really care because she wasn't doing anything on TV. You know, she was just not doing anything, so she was released. She was expendable. Next we got Evan Bourne suspended. This is like the third suspension this month. You know, first it was Heath Slater, and then it was Darren Young. There's another guy suspended. Who the fuck was it? Darren Young, Heath Slater. I don't know. Anyways, Evan Bourne has been suspended. And that sucks because he's WWE Tag Team Champion right now with Kofi Kingston. They had a good thing going. You know, they were always on pay-per-views, always having good matches. Whenever they were on TV, they're entertaining to watch. The kids like them. I like the team of Air Boom. It sucks. They're about to get derailed with the suspension. I don't know what's going to happen with the tag team titles, but it sucks that Evan Bourne got suspended. This is his first wellness policy thing. And the rumor going around is WWE, I think they banned marijuana. And, you know, a lot of people like to smoke it. And since they banned it, the wrestlers have started smoking something else. And so apparently that's what the string of wellness policies is. The failures is smoking marijuana, some sort of synthetic marijuana. I don't know. Next we got WWE 12. Yes, it's coming out. I know you guys are excited. I'm excited too. Well, they've announced some DLC packs. So the first one is gonna be Shawn Michaels, Jerry Lawler, Jim Ross, Michael Cole, the Road Warriors, alternate attire for Christian and Edge. That's cool. That's huge. I got Shawn Michaels, Jerry Lawler, the Road Warriors, all in one DLC pack. I don't know how much this is going to run you, but if you buy the fan access thing, it's on PSN. It might be on Xbox Live Arcade. It's about $11.99. If you buy that, you get all the DLC packs for free. Well, not for free because you already paid the $11.99, but if you buy that, you get all the DLC packs. And the second DLC pack is going to be a Divas DLC. And you're going to get Trish Stratus, Karma, Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, Vicky Guerrero, and Alicia Fox. It was announced that Alicia Fox would be free DLC. So that's pretty big. You get Trish, Karma, the Bellas, and Vicky. I think Trish and Karma are worth it, to be honest. I don't know why the Brie The Bella Twins are DLC. I don't. There's characters in the game that I don't know why they're making them DLC. You know, they're part of the roster. They're not like a legend or something. Just put them in the game. But, yeah, this game sounds awesome. There's, like, so many people. You got Booker T, Kevin Nash, Batista's going to be in it. The Road Warriors. Just, this roster is going to be sick. I'm pretty excited for the game. And they announced, like, 23 title belts are going to be in here. You got the European, the light heavyweights, the hardcore, some WCW titles, some ECW titles. So this game's looking really, really awesome, and I'm pretty excited for it. So, yeah, that's about it. So that's it for news. That's it for predictions and review. I didn't do any predictions. That's it for reviews. I'm gonna have another weekly wrestling review out this Saturday, Sunday. What's gonna be in it? It's gonna be Raw review, SmackDown, Impact, Ring of Honor, and predictions for Turning Point, and any news that pops up between now and then. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I apologize for not putting it out. It's called the Weekly Wrestling Review for a reason. And, you know, right now it's the Tri-Weekly Wrestling Review. I haven't put one out in a couple weeks, and I apologize. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go play some Modern Warfare 3. That game's pretty cool. Check it out if you haven't bought it. And, yeah, that's about it. So, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.